Hi, I'm Kep Kepner, CPA here in Dallas. Most of our clients are business owners, and many of them don't understand financial statements. Now, the fact of the matter is, they have a better way, so they tell me, well, we have our own way of measuring things. We have a way of looking at our production and knowing if we're doing well or not. You know what's wrong with that? Nobody can tell them whether they're right or wrong because they're using their own system to measure themselves. So the fact of the matter is they're not using professionally prepared financial statements that teach you about your money, what you own, what you owe, and what's left over. That's what financial statements tell you about. If you have your own little system, well, I've got $1,000 in the bank, then that's not only a very short-sighted system, but the fact of the matter is nobody can prove your system wrong. Nobody can educate you if you say, I have my system and I know it works, because it's your system, your measurement, your business, and you can't get an independent look at that. And you can always be right, even though you're not successful. So be careful about the kinds of systems you have to teach you how you're going. And the fact of the matter is, maybe you don't need any of those professionally prepared financial statements. Maybe you don't need the knowledge that they convey to you. That is, until you have a disgruntled partner. Well, maybe if the IRS asks. What if your ex-spouse wants to dig into it? Worse yet, what about your current spouse? All of these are third parties that will look at your system from time to time, and if you can't present them cohesive financial data, not only will it make you look bad, but it will also cause them to question more and more about what you're doing. The problem with such systems, most of them are very short-sighted. There are many people who manage their business by looking at their bank statement. Not their bank statement, but actually going online every day and looking at the money in the bank. That's a very short-sighted system. Because at 10 o'clock today, that check that you wrote 2 weeks ago that hadn't yet cleared the bank, clears the bank, and your number is not right anymore. It changed that fast. So looking at your bank balance is not a very good way to manage your business and understand your financials. So what do most businesses do, or at least many of them? They decide blind faith is the answer. Well, I know my business, so by gosh, I know what I'm doing. And I know what I'm doing in marketing and in production and in accounting and in finance and in engineering and in janitorial work, because the office has to be clean. I know all that stuff. Okay, well, the fact of the matter is, that's kind of an out-of-mind blind faith that things are going to be okay. I only have $100 in the bank and I've got a $5,000 payroll on Friday. It's going to be okay. Something will come in. Certainly serendipity. The reality is successful businesses might have some spontaneity about themselves. A business might have some fun about them, but let me assure you, successful businesses measure how they're doing, and they know how they're going to do this week, next month, next year, because they have systems in place and they know how to measure their results, and they know where their money is. If you need help in this area, give us a call at Kepner Company. Thanks.